Howdy, folks, and welcome to another episode of Inside RIC Athletics. I'm Cody Chalifoux. Today I'm joined by junior on the wrestling team, Michael Alfonso. Michael, thanks so much for coming down and sitting down and talking with us today.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate it, being on here.
Yeah, and you guys didn't get your season started, but this is your first real big tournament you guys do every year, the Doug Parker Invitational. That happens at Springfield, and you got a lot of play this past week. And just kind of talk about how your performance. You went, I think, 5-1 or 4-1 over the weekend, and just talk about the experience going there and getting a lot of run.
Yeah, opening up the season is always a little bit of an anxiety build up, but going into it, I had a really good mindset. I was confident with having a great team behind me, good practices, great coaching. The leadership's amazing. So going into the matches, I went out there and I did what I knew I could do. I had 5 good matches. I lost 1 in overtime, but altogether, I think that I had a real good opening up to the season. I can't wait to see how it progresses.
Yeah, it's a really good way to kind of get started. A lot of teams from New England, it was a little bit of a shallower field than years past, but still got to see a lot of different people and people that you might probably going to have to wrestle again later this year. And how good is it to kind of get that build up, that nice little tournament to begin the season, get really a lot of guys a good amount of play, and to get everyone loosened up?
I think it's a great way to open up at the Springfield tournament, like you said. It's kind of like a little region, so we get to see a lot of the guys in our conference that we're going to see later when the matches start to become really important. So being able to wrestle some of these guys now, getting those jitters out, and just seeing how the competition is going to be later in the season, it's a great upside to it.
Yeah, and me and you were talking a couple weeks ago. New Jersey, that's a place for a lot of athletes, and I don't think people know about it. Obviously, California, Texas, Florida, those are the big 3. But New Jersey has a lot of athletes. And I was talking to Xavier Landers on the men's basketball team, also from New Jersey. There's a lot of really good athletes. How excited are you to kind of be from there, grow up playing there, all these different sports, and then kind of waiting for New Jersey kind of get recognized nationally as one of these athletic powerhouses?
I love where I'm from, New Jersey, bigger up, but as a hometown boy, being from Garfield, New Jersey, I love to give back to my community, and they have my back at all times. So being able to perform and put them on the map essentially is just a great feeling altogether.
How was it, competing in New Jersey? I was talking to Xavier. It's they're just monsters. That every weekend it's someone bigger, better, stronger, faster. Was it kind of your same experience?
Yeah, New Jersey high school wrestling is it's a different breed.
Yeah, it seems like a different animal.
Yeah, over there. The kids know what they got to do, and everybody's on up and coming. So just being able to compete at that level just got me ready for the collegiate level altogether as well.
Right, and we have Thanksgiving coming up pretty soon, actually in a couple days prior to this recording. Any fun Thanksgiving traditions the Alfonso household does?
Not really. It's just a great time to get together, see everybody, eat some good food. I'm all about the food, heavyweight on the wrestling team. So being able to eat mom's food and seeing all the aunts and uncles and cousins, just a great way to, settle back down, see, this is where I started, and then be able to go back to school and, get right back to work.
Right, and being a wrestler, I think the off season and even during the season, it's one of the more rigorous training. You have to keep a special weight. Is there anything that you do over your times? I know you're at the heavyweight level. Any tips or tricks or things that you have to do to kind of maintain the 285?
It's drinking a lot of water.
Yeah.
Drinking a lot of water. You're hydrated, but when you're wrestling in those practices every day, you're sweating out 6-7 pounds. And it's just coming off. So the more water you drink, essentially, it's just getting all that weight off. So being hydrated was the number one thing that coming into college, realizing it was just a beneficial factor of losing weight and staying in good good conditioning in matches. I know over the weekend I made sure to drink a lot of Pedialyte and stay hydrated, because once you wrestle a match, especially, having one loss, you drop into the consolation brackets, you're wrestling every 15 minutes, and it's getting intense. So I was able to hydrate, and that's one of the things that I stress a lot to all the other guys on our team. Let's hydrate, let's be ready, because you're gonna wrestle every 15 minutes, and you're getting no breaks.
Right. And before we wrap up here, we like to do a little game here on the show. It's called Vibe Check. I know you said you were looking at an interview before. I don't know if you got to the end. Are you a big music guy?
I am a big music guy.
Any what's a guilty pleasure song that you love that maybe you won't tell the boys, that you jam out to, a shower song, if you will, that you just love?
I like Smack That by Akon.
That's an absolute banger track. So,
I love that song. I listen to it in the truck on the way home, and I jam to it.
That's a good song. Maybe you'll hear it because I have it on my phone as well. So here's the game.
Okay.
I love music. My favorite genre is shuffle. Every time I just kind of put it on shuffle, let it go.
I agree.
7,624 songs I have on my phone. This is years and years and years of culmination. So for those who are just joining, here's how the game works. You and I, we're in the truck. We're going on a cross-country ride.
Yep.
I have the aux cord. Basically, I'm going to press shuffle. In the first 5 songs that come up, you tell me if I'm worthy of getting the aux, if you have to take it away from me, or if we're not even going to go drive it off.
All right, I like it.
All right, so for reference, the song I was listening to while setting up today, Streets is Talking by Jay-Z and Benny Siegel.
Okay.
So, if you don't know the song, I put it to the ear, give you a nice little 5-10 seconds. Listen to it, you let me know. You ready to play?
I'm ready.
All right, first song, Summer of Love. This is Shawn Mendes in Taney. So here's the song, if you don't know it.
This is a banger. This is a banger.
Big Shawn Mendes guy.
You know, I like it because it's a little twist off of all the hip hop and all that stuff that I listen to. So I like to throw it up like that.
Nice. All right. So that's start number 1. Second one, Less Than Zero, The Weeknd. And here it is. If you have not listened to it before, I'm a big Weeknd guy. I think he's probably like the best music out there right now. Love The Weeknd.
I like it because I like his beats. He's got really good beats, and I like the way he sings. He really does do well.
All right, so that's 2 for 2. Next one, it is Hold On by Justin Bieber.
Okay, let's hear this one. You know, I'm not a big Bieber guy.
No,
I liked his old songs when he was just a little guy, and I was a little guy. But now, I've gotten older. Bieber, I've shied away from him.
Yeah, you know what?
I don't disrespect him, but I like what he does, but he's just not for me.
Yeah, it's not for everybody. This one's a song that the first repeat song we ever had called Daddy's Birthday by Young Thug.
This is a good one.
That's a good one?
I get this a lot on my Pandora shuffle list.
Yeah, big Young Thug guy?
Yep. I like a little of his music. I get it on when I play NBA Youngboy. He comes on as well.
Nice. All right, this is the last moment of the truth. This is The Never Ending Story by Jay Electronica. This is the 5th and final song.
I've never listened to this song.
You right?
But I would definitely give it a try.
Give it a try?
Yeah,
right,
I like
Michael.
how it's going.
So we've gone through 5 songs. You tell me, do I pass the vibe check?
We're going to have a great road trip because you
Great
definitely
road trip.
passed the vibe check.
Folks, I don't know if you're keeping score at home because I know I'm keeping score. 6-0. I have yet to be denied the road trip. I'm actually excited to see who the first is to deny me the road trip.
I would be surprised, too, because if we're going on a road trip, we're having a grand old time.
All right, Mike. Well, thank you so much for sitting down with me, and good luck. Happy Thanksgiving.
Thank you. You, too. Thank you.
That's it.
Thanks for checking out this episode of Inside RIC Athletics. I've been Cody Chalifoux. Thank you so much for watching that interview. We have more on the way, so make sure to go to goanchorman.com to find any interviews that you might have missed, any interviews in the future. Make sure to go to goanchorman.com as well to look at the varsity schedule and see what games are going on, when they're going on, if you can make it, or if you want to watch at home. And again, we thank you so much for supporting RIC Athletics. Go Anchorman.